Good morning, everybody. This is Stephen Pugh of the Home Bible College. I want to do another video in my series, the Evangelist course, and this is video number 8. And the proposition is that the evangelist takes great interest in preaching or teaching the gospel. Now, it's not just a job. It's not even just a habit. It's a passion. It's a calling. However, this passion does not end with people just being saved. He appreciates the pastoral ministry, which pick up on his ministry and carry it on into church life. Now, his ministry is characterized by preaching and by baptism. A lot of people tend to think that, baptism is all to do with being a pastor. Well, there are two ordinances in the Christian church. There's baptism and the Lord's Supper. Now, the Lord's Supper is definitely in the realm of the pastor and his ministry. But when you look at Scripture, you'll discover that the people that do baptizing are always the evangelists. Take a look. Have a look at Philip on the road to Egypt. Have a think about Paul on his evangelistic journeys. When he meets converts, he baptizes them. Have a think about John the Baptist. He was an evangelist of the kingdom message. Did he baptize? He did. He didn't send them off to Caiaphas to be baptized. No. He baptized them himself. And what did Christ do? He baptized his converts. What did the apostles do before the cross? They baptized people. Yes, it was kingdom baptism. What did the apostles do after the cross and after the resurrection and after the day of Pentecost? Well, they baptized people who were saved. So how interesting. This is the evangelist's task. So his passion then is not just that people get saved. That's great. He's very interested in whether they make this public statement immediately, as soon as is possible. In the New Testament, people almost invariably were baptized on the same day, and certainly sometimes in the same hour. So this isn't something that people have to go on a course about. This is something to do with the gospel, something to do with person becoming a Christian. And however, the evangelist appreciates the pastor. He works alongside pastors, and he realizes that the pastor's job is to enable people to come into church fellowship and to look after them as believers. So the evangelist then understands the need for follow-up and for pastoral ministry. Now you say, what's the difference? Well, follow-up is that period of time when the new Christian, brand new Christian, has things to learn. They've got things that they need to understand. They've got things that they need to take on board. And those things are what the evangelist is very interested in. He's very interested in what is it that we can teach them right at the very beginning to enable them to go forward. I use my hands as a mnemonic to enable me to. So there's the scriptures, there's prayer, okay. There's standing up straight to show that you're a Christian. There's we will fail. See how this one doesn't stand up very well, because we will all fail in one way or the other, and how to be restored as a Christian. And the last one, well, the little one, he's only little, but he's strong when he's with the rest, and that's fellowship. And then on the other hand, I have never will I leave you. And so these are the basic things that I teach the new Christian. But of course, the evangelist may have other things he wants to teach, and it could be that the church has a particular follow-up program for brand new Christians. I'm sure if there is a thing like that, then they are really doing their job right. Now, the evangelist is pastorally literate. Okay? The evangelist is somebody who will step into the pastoral role if there isn't pastoral ministry available. Okay? Sometimes he's working in an area in which there isn't pastoral ministry, so he cannot pass the person on to somebody to look after them. So he has to step into this role, and he is literate in pastoral ministry. That doesn't mean to say he's an expert like a pastor would be, but at least he understands what's involved and he's able to help new converts. He's able to step in if there's a shortfall in pastoral ministry for new Christians. And the evangelist is literate in all aspects of pastoral work. So he's made a study of it. All right, so it's not his ministry, but he's made a study of it, and he is able. He is. Now the pastor is evangelistically literate. Got that? And the evangelist is pastorally literate as well. Okay, so this is how the two ministries work together. One is an expert in reaching people with the gospel, and the other is an expert in dealing with believers, but they both understand and are able to work a little in the other type of ministry. Now, understanding and appreciating one another is the key to happy relationships. You know, the great evangelist Charles Finney struggled over this, and many of the revivalists over the years have really struggled over the pastoral evangelistic relationship. And this is something that doesn't need to be a struggle. This is something where there could be a happy relationship between the two. Well, we look forward to catching up with you on our next episode. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you all. Bye for now.